Tonight I'm going to give a little overview of my work locker. I've already shown my Vito ProPack MC and all the tools that I carry in it in another video, so I'm not going to go over it. I'm just going to go over the tools in the locker. So here we go. First shelf is technical manuals, and that's about it. I also keep technical manuals on top of the locker, and I have another locker downstairs which is full of technical manuals. So something as an industrial electrician that you're going to have to deal with, you're going to have to know all different types of equipment, and the best way to do that is through the technical manuals. On the second shelf I have some Milwaukee 28 volt tools. I have a 28 volt drill and a 28 volt flashlight. I like the flashlight. It only cost me, I think, $10 without the battery, but the company provided me with the batteries, so I went ahead and bought that. They bought the drill, which is the only tool they provided me with, I think. Everything else here is mine. For the most part. They did provide me with a few things. I shouldn't say that they didn't provide me with anything. They provide me with a paycheck. I keep this locker as an office as well, because I don't have an office. I don't really have a shop either, so this is my shop. So I have a pencil sharpener, some tape, some scissors, flashlight, stapler, and a paperwork drawer, which is really a catch-all drawer. It is a disaster right now, but I didn't clean up for this video, so that's all you get to see. It's a mess. Okay, next drawer is small hand tools. Start in the back corner. I've got some crimpers. These are for ferrules, and I just so happen to have some ferrules right here to show you what they look like. There you go, focus. That's what that's for. That crimper. And this is a ideal stripper, which comes in really handy when you're doing a whole junction box full of wiring. That's a good stripper to have. And over here I have some spare cutters, an adjustable wrench, a pipe wrench. This is a valve wrench, small valve wrench for opening valves, size 0. Small pair of needle nose, a pair of channel locks, a bigger set of needle nose, a pair of cable cutters, and a little setup for a torch, an extra set of sockets going up to 3/4, and a putty knife and some more channel locks, 2 more pair of channel locks. These are extra tools in case I lose something. I'll have something handy, or in case I need something extra, I'll have it. I've got a thermometer. That's for use when you're calibrating pHs. You need to know the temperature. A caliper, feeler gauge, and a fuse puller, and some sawzall blades and some hacksaw blades. The next compartment I have some fuses. Excuse me, I'm thinking about that fuse puller. Next I have some files. What kind of electrician would I be using those for fuses? They would work pretty good. And then I have some little tweaker screwdrivers. Next to that I've got some punches and chisels. And then over here I have some ceramics that I use to sharpen knives and some drill bits. Down here I've got these are used to clean out the tips of torches, but I use them to clean out the tips of burners on the boilers. And I have this little magnetizer for screwdriver tips. Little set of tamper-proof star wrenches and a razor knife and a spanner wrench. Okay, over here I've got another valve wrench, a set of Klein Allen wrenches, a rigid tubing cutter, a set of Husky metric Allen wrenches, a couple of wedges, a wedge under that wedge, which, what does that make? A rectangle? And a tape measure. Over here I have some spare screwdrivers and a screw starter or two. I like these Wehas, and the Kleins are good. This screwdriver is actually, if you look at the tip, it looks like it's a standard and a Phillips head, but it's made for electrical terminals and starters. It's a terminal screwdriver. Pretty cool. And a fuse puller. Okay. Next drawer, spare parts. I checked all these little sample cups out of the storeroom and I filled them all up and labeled them. Thermocouple plugs, split nuts, light bulbs, whatever I needed. I stock up, that way I don't have to go to the storeroom, which is about half a mile away from here. I have a lot of things I need here, and then this is also kind of turned into a junk drawer as well. I used to have it completely organized. I need to get it back that way. This is kind of an embarrassment. I'm putting this on YouTube. Alright. Next drawer. Starting in the back, I have some lockout devices and some hole saws. I have some labeling tape for my labeler, my Brady labeler. Spare lock. That's just a lock for the locker. This is for my tap and die set. Got some batteries, some more label tape, some heat shrink, some locks, a little, it's not important, a little tool that I made for opening oxygen bottles. Screw extractor set. Can't open it with one hand. Some chain for hanging lights or making a tape holder. Actually, this is kind of rusted. I need to get rid of that chain. Got a set of nut drivers for the drill, set of bits for the drill, and a set of socket adapters for the drill. Cobalt precision screwdriver set, and a set of drill bits and taps. So you have your drill size and your tap size that corresponds with it. And my labeler. Next drawer, I have vinyl tape, varnished cambric tape, phasing tape, Teflon tape, rubber tape, tie wraps, RTV, never sees, and Loctite. Got some wire brushes there, some sandpaper wheels, some more heat shrink. Alright, the next drawer I have some bigger hand tools. I have a rigid pipe wrench, just a wire brush there. Got a, this is a crimper for bigger terminals. This is just a small pry bar. A little slag hammer. Move that out of the way. This is a wire stripper, for big wires. It's like a set of vice grips, and it has that little razor blade in there that you can turn either way, so you can either strip a wire that way or strip it around. It's pretty handy. I don't use it that much because I forget that I have it, and I don't carry it in my tool bag because it's kind of heavy. I've got a Plumb Ball-Peen hammer, 32 ounce. I've got a hacksaw, another pry bar, and big set of wrenches with some extras, and even one, I think I got this one at Harbor Freight, 1 1/16 gear wrench, or it's not an actual gear wrench, but a gear wrench. I've got a set of metric sockets. Got a Pittsburgh Pro torque wrench. I've got a set of sockets that go up to, I believe, 1.25 inches. And these have come in very handy. Over here, I've got a set of Allen sockets. It's a very nice set. Here I've got a set of torque sockets. I think they're tamper-proof. They are. And then I have a set of security bits. Got butane soldering iron, some solder, resin, some more solder, and then I needed a deep well 15/16, so I ended up with this one. Oop, I'm not going to be able to close that drawer. What was I thinking? Just a second. And the bottom drawer is my desk that I made. It's got a little holder. Sit down, relax at my desk, but under the desk, because I don't want to waste any space, I keep an amp meter, an extra fluke, a fluke temperature meter, 68 degrees in here, a little decade box, a couple flashlights, a phasing meter, little power supply I was going to do something with and I never did. And over here, my lunch box, my Vito Pro Pack, and my garbage. That about sums it up. That's my locker. Have a good evening. Catch you later.